I started at like I want to say 4.4, 4.5K a month. The best month was 11K.
Double the income, a little bit more than that.
Almost tripled, bro. Almost. My name is Frankie, from Los Angeles, California, and throughout working with Georgie and Tristan, uh, I started at like I want to say 4.4, 4.5K a month, then all the way hit to 11K. And I also grew my TikTok following from maybe a little over 1,100 to about 170,000 in 90 days.
You guys are gonna be able to hear more about his story, more about who he is, and how everything started prior to his results. Because I'm sure a lot of you are gonna relate to Frankie's story. I mean, like before we start with you, Frankie, like what were you doing before barbering?
Honestly, bro, I mean, I started barbering like as a teenager, so I mean, it was really just unemployed, like school. Um, yeah, like I'm 21 now and I started when I was like 15 and a half.
Hmm.
So, I mean, really it was just school. I was a kid.
And like, what made you like wanna like pursue barbering?
To be honest, man, it was COVID. COVID just happened and I needed a haircut, bro. Like I just figured I needed to like cut my own hair because the barber shops were closed. So that's what ultimately led me to becoming like a barber. Because I never really thought about it until COVID happened.
So you're kind of just like, so you started with yourself then.
Yeah, bro, I was my first client. I was my first client. I started cutting my own hair, bro, and then yeah, that's how it started.
Hell yeah, and yeah, because I remember when I started, like, I mean, I started with my brother, so we
Mm.
kind of started at the same time then.
Oh yeah, basically, yeah, 2020. Yeah.
When did you realize, social media was gonna be like the key to grow? Because like I'm sure you were like, posting on social media or like or I mean, what were you doing like prior to like knowing social media and stuff or like investing into yourself?
Mm. I would say, bro, what ultimately led me to it is I had finished like barber school. So I had gone to barber school, finished it, it was like 9 months. I get out. Dude, I was maybe out for I want to say 3 months. And then I was like, bro, low key, like I kind of felt like not stuck, but I just couldn't grasp like, wait, this is it? Like all I gotta do now is just sit in the shop and wait for clients. And that's it. But there's nothing like I just figured like there has to be more to this. Like I need to be able to grow faster. Like you tell me all I have to do is just sit in my chair and just wait for walk-ins and build my clientele. I was like, bro, I see people all the time on TikTok, Instagram. They're like these barbers and they're growing so quick. I'm like, dude, there's no way. Like I'm just gonna sit here and go years, like 15 plus years of just growing like and barely coming successful like 2 decades later. Like I was like, there has to be a different way.
Hmm. Like I mean, I guess for you, Frankie, like where did that mindset come from? Like bro, like is this it? Like where do you get that from? Like oh, like am I just gonna rely on walk-ins? Like what was it for you?
Um, Honestly, that's a really tough question because I just feel like I just there wasn't really a specific point, but I remember there was just days I would go into the shop and then I would just go in, wait for cuts, they would come or not, and then I would go home. And then I was thinking like, damn, dude, like there's only so many haircuts I could do a day. Like I don't want to slave myself, right? Like I don't want to just live to work. So I was like, what? Realistically, I can take like 8 to 10 haircuts a day without like getting burnt out. And I was like working 5 days a week. And I'm like, that's just being booked out. And at the time, I was charging like maybe like $30 or even less than that, somewhere around there. But point is, it was like barely like 4K a month, dude. Like, and I was like, wait a minute. So 4K a month is my limit. And then on top of that, like I gotta wait for that to come. I was like, I don't know. I just couldn't really sit with that. Like it was like I'm basically living up for like 50K a year. Like I'm doing all this grinding for 50K a year. That's where I think the realization like snapped.
And like how many years were you into barbering? Like when you kind of like came up with that?
I want to say it was like 3 years and some change
Okay. I
after
mean,
I started.
yeah, because like the only reason I'm asking is like I mean a lot of barbers like I speak to a lot of barbers like on my DMs and stuff, and they're really comfortable with like 3 4K a month. Like they set up for that, and they're
Yeah.
like, that's they're like, oh, I'm doing good. So like I guess for you, like what really like switched to like wanna like look for other ways to like make more, because I'm sure like a lot of barbers see it, all the barbers make more, and you saw other barbers on social media using doing more, making more. So like what kind of like wanted to make you take action?
I mean, honestly, bro, like 4K a month, maybe as like an 18-year-old with no bills and nothing is good. But dude, like when it comes to like some grown like adult money, like dude, that is not gonna cover, let's say, family expenses. And I think just even making 4K a month, like even like later as a grown adult, like 35 plus, bro, just isn't enough. Like I think I would just be like pretty embarrassed about it. Like to go that far in my life and only make that much, that's where it stems from for me.
I mean, I agree, especially being in LA. Them prices be expensive.
Oh yeah, bro, yeah, 4K a month is not is not sustainable if you're living by yourself or with a family out here. Definitely not.
And like I know, like before I mean, I've been knowing you for a while, and like you've invested into like prior mentorships. Like, what really like made you want to like invest into like the RBM?
So yeah, I mean, to put it like put a dot on it, it was definitely coming from you. I mean, I had seen like your resources and stuff, and you had mentioned like to, you know, I think like do consultations, and I never really had done those before, and I really think that like once I started like trying the consultations, because I like you had said to do it, I saw some progress with that more than I had seen like in other programs. In other programs they didn't just say, "Oh, just do consultations." It was like as an option, but when it came from you, it was more like, "No, this is what's needed." And so when I did what's needed, I started getting some results. And then I was like, holy shit. Like I'm like this was just a glimpse of what I could achieve. Like, you know what I mean? So I was like, dude, if there's more to this, I'm definitely gonna get more for this. So that's what made me like, you know what? I'm gonna get more, so I'm gonna join RBM.
Yeah, because I mean, me and you like know each other for like quite a long time. Before I even started the RBM community, and like I remember like you one day you asked me for feedback. I was in LA, and you're like, "Yo, like, what do you have to do?" And I was like, "Bro, you gotta do consultations," and
Yep.
then that's when I feel like it was kind of like that switch that you're like, "Oh shit, like this is actually like the real deal."
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And like, I mean, I know you said that you've invested into other programs. Like how was it like with you like even before that program? Like, were you consistent on social media? Were you kind of like just trying things or like doing it on your own? But what was it like what was like your relationship with social media?
Definitely just throwing stuff at the wall. So I mean, I was just doing before and after videos, like, and it wasn't even maybe the best lighting or anything, but it was definitely just before and after videos, pictures. That was all I would really do at all. Is those two. It was before and after, but video or photo form.
Hmm. So you're kind of like guessing or doing whatever you thought was best.
Exactly.
And like, I mean, for how long were you doing that for?
Oh shoot. I want to say maybe like 10 months.
10 months. Damn. I mean, I feel like a lot of barbers like that don't have any coaching, don't have any like any guidance, that try to do it on their own. Like not many even go past three months like posting consistently. So like you after like not seeing the results that you wanted after 10 months, like what I mean I guess like for you, like what made you want to like keep posting, keep going? Because I mean if I'm being honest, like 99% of barbers would have given up.
Yeah, I think it was because I was just a up and coming barber, and my mindset was like, you know what? I need to prove to people that, like my haircuts are good. They need to see my skill set, so I need to post every haircut. So that when someone like I don't know, somebody shows my Instagram, or if by chance it pops up in their feed, like bro, like when they see it, they're like, okay. Like they see the skill set and that they maybe find a cut that they're like looking for.
Hmm. Okay. So like you thought it was just like showing off your haircuts and stuff.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, like, and I guess for you, like, what was like a huge limited belief that you feel like that was not possible? You know, kind of like when you maybe barely started to like learn a little bit about the social media.
Definitely increasing income by like even double or triple within like 3 month time span, let alone like 6 months. Like I was like, dude, like you can really gain that much, like clients or um even just new income and like all this stuff or even monetization. Like bro, I was just like, it was impossible, dude. I just think that even charging more was impossible. I thought it was based off um like what you provide for service, like if you do like face mask or Um, I don't know, just stuff like that, like extra stuff on top of a haircut.
Yeah. I mean, like, I guess for you, like, I mean, for how long were you making like around 4.5K a month?
Dude, bro, I want to say, man, maybe like a year and year and let's call it like 5 months, year and 5 months.
So almost, yeah, almost a year and a half. You're
Yeah,
basically
dude.
in autopilot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
How long has it been working with us together?
I think we're coming up on uh 8 months.
Okay. So you've been working with us for like about 7, 8 months. I mean, I remember we went on a 30-day attack. You know, you were still like low following. You know, you're still making around the same amount of money. Like after those after the 90-day attack, you know, when you like doubled your income to like 11K, you know, you started seeing the following. Like, I mean, how was it? Like, how was it like day to day? Like, you know, seeing that progress, like, you know, jump up insane.
You asked me how did I like feel about seeing it?
How were you like feeling as you were seeing like the results just go up and up every day?
Oh, dude, it was awesome. It felt like honestly like the work was finally paying off. Because I mean, I was doing different things, but I felt like finally, like I cracked the code, and like I just felt like anything I touched, like video wise, was gold. Like anything I did, like was gonna like bang. And then on top of that, like it was gonna just bring me in more cash. And so honestly, it's an awesome feeling. Like just yeah,
Definitely agree. You know, like seeing, I mean, from basically making the same amount of money for a year and a half, and then just you know seeing a huge increase, it's definitely a win. And I guess for you,
absolutely.
like what would you feel like set you apart from like others that try to do social media, that you know made you actually like see success, see results in your business?
Um, I think it's a combination of things, bro. I mean, for sure, it was like just stepping into like the gap, and what I mean by that is like what other barbers weren't willing to do, like record, and then on top of record, like stay consistent. And on top of that, like figure out what's like an entertain, like what's a good hook, like what makes a good video like bang, and what it takes to actually do it, and actually doing it. Like even though like there may be times I feel scared or like I'll be like getting tired of doing the work, I kind of would just remember like, dude, there's a barber out there that's the exact same position and he's giving up. So I kind of viewed it as like invisible competition. I was like, you know what, dude? I'm beating a barber out there somewhere and like I'm gaining the results from it. So I was like, I'm not going to be like that other like alternative barber, like alternate universe where I'm not making the money. I'm like, I'm going to do what it takes in this like time to like actually get what I want. And I feel like that's the one thing that I really stuck to is like just having like a mental competition, even if it existed or not, just having that. And then it was just a why, dude. Like having my why back that up in itself. Like I couldn't let myself like be like the failure for any more longer. Like I was like, dude, this is it. Like my I was like, I need to be like pristine top level output that I can do right now.
I mean, I think like this, it's really important to like you know kind of like what you said, you know your why, because like many barbers I feel like I feel like even before like starting to like, do social media, even before like you take any step further. Like I feel like one of the most important things that will actually keep you consistent is your why. Like your why is like one of the most important um, things that you need to like have nurtured to like obviously like push you every day, even on those days that you don't want to like do anything or don't want to pose, don't want to record. If you want to share like what, how did you find your why, or like where did it start from? Like I mean, guess for you.
Yeah. For me, um, it's like really being honest, bro. Like, what is like my biggest fear? And like, there's everyday fears I come across, and it's not that. Like, it's like, why do I do what I do? And I went to the deepest like point I could. Like, I would just, kind of like layers of an onion, just keep going. Like, why to the why to the why? Like, why do I get up? Why do I want the things I want? And it basically just like eventually revealed itself. Like, it all stemmed from one thing. And so by being really honest and like really asking, thinking in my head, like every day, like, why am I doing what I'm doing? Like, am I doing this for me or do someone else? And then and then I would just keep going, asking more whys, whys. And then eventually it would just like in its raw form just revealed itself.
Definitely like it could take a time. It could take time to find it. Because I'm sure me and you talked. I mean, me and you talked about it for a while, and sometimes
Hmm.
it's good to start with the base, and then you kind of like eventually like something might come up, and it gets deeper and deeper. But yeah, I feel like really important. Like it's really important to like have a why, and know exactly why you do the actions that you do every single day you wake up. Because we just kind of like live on autopilot. I mean, you were living on autopilot for a year and a half. Making the same amount of money, yet you knew something would have to change. So I definitely feel like stepping into that is really really important. And I mean, I guess for you, like, what like made you really like realize that you had to run your business differently?
At least for me, dude, it comes down to also with my why because my why is like I want to do like be the most like effective like person I can be, right? And especially while I'm young. That's the thing. Like mainly while I'm young is why it matters so much. So, bro, like going like 5 years like from now, like I'm gonna be 26, going on 27. Like, bro, that's 5 years of my youth gone, wasted, right? So, bro, it's like spending the money, spending anything to get ahead now is way worth it than spending all this time trying to figure it out when I'm like past the age of like 28, when my youth is depleted.
I mean, like being in your young 20s, like you still got time to like mess up and try to run a and try to redo something. But as you get older, it's like limitless. Like the time's limit. You don't have as much time anymore. And like I guess for you, like why did you keep like what made you like want to keep trying to like I guess scale like now, because like realistically you could have waited another year and a half.
Yeah, at least for me, like I just wanted it, dude. Like I was like, don't get me wrong, like 4K is not the worst thing in the world, but bro, like I want to make more money now. You know what I mean? Like, there's things I want to get, places I want to see, um, and like peace of mind that I want to have with like having more money. So it was really just like it just made sense, bro. Like if I want more money, what do I gotta do? Learn how to do stuff to make more money. So how do I do that? Gotta start working with somebody.
I
That's
think
what
that's
I
really
thought.
important. I think it's really important when you say like like you kind of have to accept the fact that it's okay to find help, because like I feel like that's like what a lot of barbers like struggle with, or they have like their guard so high, like wanting to accept that it's fine to kind of like get help from somebody. Like, and I guess for you, like what was like the switch that you were like, all right, like I need to get help from like somebody that I've already done it or that knows how to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it was it was really just realizing like, dude, like either I can be my own. I could be right about everything and continue to go down the same path, or I could get accept that, I'm wrong, which is not bad, but I'm doing the wrong things to get where I want. And so what better way than go with someone who's done it and knows the right things to do?
There's so many barbers out there that they think that it's not real, that it's not possible for
Hmm.
them, or most importantly that it doesn't work for them. Like, I guess for you, like, was there any time where like you're like, oh, like this is not for me, like maybe I don't think it's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure, dude. Like, I mean, there would be times like with the inputs, I'm like, fuck, bro. Like, I'm like, are you telling like it didn't work again? Like, oh my God, like, it was like just gotta put my head down to the drawing board again. But yeah, there's sometimes, dude, I'm like, bro, I guess I'm just one of the ones that didn't make it. I can't be one of these people that make these crazy jumps.
And like, what made you like want to keep going?
Um, I mean, it's better to, I guess, if you want to use the phrase, like, it's better to die trying than not at all. I was like, I'd rather just keep going, keep going, keep going, and then I just die never knowing or never reaching it, rather than just stopping as a whole and then never knowing. Because it's an unknown. If I never tried, like I wouldn't know.
And I mean, like when you once start seeing like the like getting a like once you start getting a taste of the results, like I mean, like, well, how did it start feeling? Because like I know it was like really quick.
Oh, dude, like when it happened, it felt like it was so it felt like a ride I couldn't miss, bro. Like as soon as like I got like the momentum going, dude, my brain was like, all right, we need to step on it. We cannot like fall out. And it was like, this is showtime. Like we cannot waste the opportunity. We gotta like we gotta go full gas mode on it. Like I was like, dude, like my ride is here. My ride to the top is here. We gotta go.
Yeah, you were like on an insane run. Like I remember, like I was like, you were like, growing so fast. I mean, like, what was like your biggest month? Because like I know you also started getting like um monetized for your content as well.
Hmm. Yeah, dude, I mean my best month was 11K.
Godly. See, I mean, yeah, you basically doubled your income a little bit more than that.
Almost tripled, bro. Almost.
Almost tripled. Like, how much? What was your biggest month getting paid on TikTok? Like, how much did you get paid?
Uh, up close to 5.4.
5.4K for just posting content on social media.
Yes, bro. Yes. Videos I was already gonna post.
Bro, a lot of bars don't even make that a month. I mean, you weren't even making that. You were not even making that yourself.
Yeah, I know, right? I beat my old self in
That's
TikTok income.
crazy. You also grew your social media to on TikTok. How much?
So like 160, maybe 150 in 90 days.
It's insane. Did you ever start getting
Yeah.
recognized? Like, did you ever get recognized at all or not?
Like in public?
Yeah.
No, but a bunch of people told me that like they knew me though, like as in my friends told me they like yeah, dude, a lot of people recognize you as like the 16 guard guy or like yeah, they would just tell me.
Like I'm sure like in your shop, nobody really like markets the way that you do, correct?
Yeah, correct.
I mean, I guess for you like what made you like, like keep going or like think different? Because a lot of barbers like they put that excuse like, oh, like everybody in the shop or the shop owners or like they they never do social media, like they tell me to just, day in, day out to just work, stay on walk-ins. Like what made you want to choose different for yourself?
Yeah, I mean it came down to really two things, bro. I mean, one, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, if you see this, this is the truth. But one already had like looked for coaching and he was too scared to do it. And then I remember I was like, man, screw that. I'm gonna do it. Like I'm gonna do it. Like he's not it. I'm gonna do it. Like like I was like, screw it. I'm gonna make it work. And then the second one was like, I was like, bro, what do I have to lose? Like, there's nothing to lose. So I figured, you know what? Let's just invest into it. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But like, it's not like it's gonna put put my business upside down. It can only be the same or up. So there's really nothing to be like scared of that much.
Also, like, so you kind of like took the opposite route of your coworker.
Yeah, bro. He had told me like he said no to it, and I was like in my head, I'm like, okay. And then I was like, I need to do that though. Like, I want to see though. Like,
And I mean, like, I think sometimes a lot of barbers get influenced by their coworkers, friends, to like do a decision. Like, I mean, you could have easily been like, nah, all right, like I won't do it for me. Like, what was like that little switch that you like, nah, I have to.
I was like, bro, he's being scared. Like, he's being a scaredy cat. Like, I'm like, I'm gonna just do it. Like, bro, like he's just scaredy cat, bro. I'm gonna see what it is.
And I mean, I know you said that before, like, investing into us, you were making this amount of money for about a year and a half. I mean, like, how was your life before?
Dude, it just kind of felt like kind of like stuck in a sense. Like I felt like I had like things to do, like in terms of like to grow the business, but dude, it kind of ultimately felt stuck. I was like, man, there's nothing that I'm doing is like working, or like kind of getting pissed sometimes. And then on top of that, like, dude, I would like be like coming home and just editing videos, and it would take me a long time to edit. So then it would, when it wouldn't work, I'll be like, bro, I would spend all this time editing, basically all my free time outside of work just to edit, and then it flops. Bro, no way. Like it's just I would just get frustrated.
No, yeah, like, I mean, I think we could all agree that editing does take a while. Like, now that, that you've seen the results, are you like now making like 11K a month, having more free time, not having to like edit your own videos? How's your life different now?
I mean, dude, it's just like peace of mind, like like I don't have to worry about the editing, and all I can really have to focus on is just making a like an actual good recording in the video, cutting hair good, and then that's it. And then outside the shop, like, I can do what I like things I want, like, bro, I can go to the gym now, like full time and go consistently because I have free time. So get like, because a long time, bro, I stopped going to the gym because of like the editing. Like I think I want to say over a year, maybe like yeah, like over a year, bro. I quit the gym because I was like, I don't have time to go, bro. I need time to edit, and so dude, I lost so much gains. I was pissed, like, and like now I can work out again, and bro, it's like cool seeing the gains come back. And on top of that, just having more money, dude, is like I don't even have to think about like dinner like that or like buying food or if I need like something, like any bills, like bro, like I'll be good.
No, yeah, like, I definitely agree because, I mean, the prices in LA are definitely up there.
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
Some important questions like how did nutrition help you in your business, like that you feel like sets us apart from any other coaching program? Because I mean, you've already done a different coaching.
Yeah, I would say definitely like what it really takes for a video to go viral. Like not like some spectacle or like speculation or like this super analytical like pattern recognition. It's like what it really takes for a video to go viral. And then on top of that, what it takes to really convert a client. I feel like those two are really the things like that you guys have shown like what viral videos can help boost your page. And then on top of that, like what actually converts a client versus like the other one, like it's just really analytical, like and this is more applicable, I would say.
If you knew somebody that maybe wanted to like join mentorship, whether it's ours or a different one, to get some extra guidance and help, like what would you tell them to like actually push them like to do it? Because like I'm sure a lot of them like maybe not, or what if it doesn't work out for me? What if it does, or is not the best thing? Like what would you tell them?
I would say, what's the point in keep doing what you like you're doing? If there's proven things to get you where you want in a faster time, you don't have to spend your life trying to get those results.
I mean, we just hosted a mastermind literally last month, December. It was 5 to 7, and you were the ones that attended. You actually got a free flight for hitting the milestones. That's what we do in the RBM community. Once you hit either 100 new clients or 20K months, you get a free flight. for the mastermind. And since you did attend the mastermind, Frankie, like what would you say like masterminds are like important?
I mean, definitely to connect with people in the community, man. I mean, for one, you guys have to you get to come together after, being on Zoom, being on these calls, like and being able to just see each other and like, talk to each other. I mean, bro, it's like kicking it with a bunch of your homies, but like 40 of them. And I mean, it's dope, dude. You talk about anything. Definitely business mindset's there, personal growth is there, connections there. Definitely just have you like feeling like you get strengthened like the community together. And then honestly, it's just motivating to just go out there and do something that's like, I guess, business related. Like, so it's definitely good. And then, yeah, it's like just takes the mind off like any of the stress. And all you have to like do is go over there and enjoy it and like learn.
No, I definitely agree. I mean, like even for all y'all barbers, like you should take a trip to Miami. Definitely a big motivational. It definitely motivates you a lot to be out here. For a story of Frankie and how he was or who he was before, those 11K months, before those following, because like I'm sure like a lot of you guys had connected with what he said and a few things that that he had to surpass in his journey that it can help you guys as well. But other than that, we'll see you guys on the next call.